Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Karatunga Joseph, and I'm going to be sharing with you today's item, and it is concerning Microsoft Excel. So our item of today is question 7. It says, a school produced an end of term mark list for senior 5 using any spreadsheet program. Enter the data into the table below. So the first thing to do, I'll create a folder on my desktop. I right click, new folder. I'll call it my name, Karatunga Joseph, and my personal number. I will take you 758. I enter again to open. So when my folder is open, I right click inside, I go to new Microsoft Excel worksheet. So I will name it my name and personal number, Karatunga Joseph. My personal number is 758. I enter twice to open it. So I would like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. You can follow always for ICT lessons all time, every time and all the time. So our table, it has name and subjects, divinity, history, submath, position, average, total, and the names. So we are going to type everything that is in this table into our worksheet. So for my case, because of time, I will have to copy this table, then I paste it in Excel. So I can remove the borders first. So after entering it here, I'm going to organize my column headers. The word average should fit in very well. Position, the same. Total, then submath. Then I save, Control S. It is good to work as you save. In case power goes off, your work will be safe. So let's see what is question 1 saying. Question 1 says, provide a heading for your worksheet as Cadet Secondary School results for 2012. So our heading always has to appear on top of everything in our worksheet. So to create, we are going to create a new row on top of our table. To create a new row, you right click anywhere in the first row, then you go to insert, then entire row, click OK. A new row will appear, then we can highlight the entire row from A to J1, from A1 to J1. Why? Because our column headings are also ending on J1. Then you can match and center. When you match and center, our content will be centered. Then after we are going to type in our heading. So the heading, they said it is Cadet Secondary School results for 2012. So I will come here and type in the heading Cadet Secondary School results for 2012. So that is part A. Then the font size is 24.5. So the font size for our heading should be 24.5. So I will come here I write in 24.5, then I click enter to activate it. That's our heading. Then part B says use appropriate functions to determine for each student the Roman 1 is the total mark. So the total mark, you're going to calculate it from cell H3, which contains the total header. So to find the total, we shall say equal sign sum, open brackets, then we highlight all the marks from divinity, history up to economics, then we close our brackets, and then we strike the enter key. So that is the total. Then we can drag fill or autofill. So that is the total. Roman 2 says we calculate the average mark for each student. So to calculate the average, shall come here in the average column, equal sign average. You open brackets, and then you highlight from divinity up to economics, then you close brackets, and then enter. Then we can drag fill. We can reduce the decimal points to around 2. Those are enough. Then Roman 3 says we also calculate the position for each student. So the function we use for position is the rank function. So we shall say equals rank, we open brackets, they're asking us for number. So for my case, I will rank using the average marks. So the number, I will take the first average, I put a comma, the reference, they're asking for reference here. So the reference, I will refer to the whole column of average. Then I have to make my column absolute. So what I will do, I have to lock cell I. So how will I do it? I'll come here, I put a $sign, shift 4, but if you are using a desktop, you can press F4. For my case, let me put the $signs manually, shift and 4, then I come here, I lock I again, shift 4, I lock column I. So there I will have made my work absolute. I put a comma. So after a comma, they are asking me for order. So order, there is 0. I will choose 0. 0 is a descending order, meaning the one with the highest average will be the first in terms of position. Then I close the brackets, then I enter. So Ali was the 4th in class. So when I drag fill, I can see Hamma and Mary, they are all the first. Why? They have the same average, meaning I don't have the person with the second position, because 2 people have taken the first. So that is how we find position. The next question says apply borders on the data you have entered in the worksheet. So to apply borders, you will have to highlight everything on your worksheet. Then you go under the home tab, there is this icon, I click, then I select all borders. So you can see my work now has borders. Next question, it says insert your personal number, your name and personal numbers footer. So they've not asked for the header, they've only asked for the footer. So I will have to come insert, then I come to header and footer. So since they have asked for the footer only, when I reach here, I will have to scroll down until I see add footer. So I can decide on any location, whether left, center, or right. Since they have not specified, I will choose center. So they want my name and personal number. I'll write in Karatunga Joseph, and my personal number is 758. Then I click in the worksheet. Then in Microsoft Excel, the footer and header always are in there, and not in the normal view. They are in the page layout view. So I can click back here to normal view to go back to my work. Then I scroll up. I can scroll this side to view my work. Here you can't see my work unless you try to print. If you try to print, they can show you our footer, and it is here. Then let's go to the next question. They are saying the sheet for table should be named table. So we are going to rename sheet 1 to table. I right click, select rename, then put table. Then I click in the work. Next question. Create a pie chart using the average mark and include the heading as Senior 5 Term 1 Mark Cadet Secondary School. So before you create a pie chart, you have to highlight what you have to include. So you can't create a pie chart of only average without the names. So I will highlight the names column. I press Ctrl key. I highlight average column. Then I go to insert. Then I look for pie chart here in the charts group. I can select a 3D pie. This is what I prefer. Then I can extend it somewhere here. But the heading, they said I should write Senior 5 Term 1 Mark Cadet Secondary School. So I will write Senior 5 Term 1 Mark Cadet Secondary School. Then I click enter to activate my heading. That is it. Then they are also saying I should include labels with the chart. So the data labels on the chart, I click on this addition sign, the green addition sign, then I tick the word data labels. So you can see now my work, it has data labels. Next question. They are saying copy the chart to sheet 2 and name it chart. So I'm going to copy this chart. I will right click here, I select copy, and I create a new sheet by pressing on the addition sign here. Then I come here, I right click, and I paste. So I can increase the size. Then they've said they rename the sheet as chart. Rename as chart. Then I enter to activate the new name. So there I have renamed. Then question H. Save your work as your name and personal number, then print out your work. That one is already done. So I can save my work in the folder. It's already saved. Then the new sheet is called chart. The other sheet with the table is called table. So thank you so much for your attendance of today. So maybe I can change the font for the whole table. I use Times New Roman. Then I can also bold my column headings such that my work can look professional. Thank you so much. That was today's teaching. We meet again.